The topic is keep your word. You would not believe how many people simply do not know how to keep their word. It is a problem. When you give your word and you keep it, you lay a brick in the foundation of your faith and trust and belief in yourself.
Welcome to the Thought Leader Revolution with Nicky. Join the revolution. There's never been a better time in history to speak your truth, find your freedom, and make your fortune. Each week, we interview the world's top thought leaders and learn the secrets of how they built a 6 to 7 figure practice. This episode has been brought to you by eCircleAcademy.com, the proven system to add 6 to 7 figures a year to your thought leader practice.
Welcome to another exciting episode of the podcast, The Thought Leader Revolution. I'm your host, Nicky, and we are doing a super exciting episode today. Thought Leader Nugget number 100. Yes, we've done now 100 Thought Leader Nuggets. I'm so excited. You should be too, because these are nuggets of gold that I'm giving to you to help your life and your business be better. And it is fitting that for Thought Leader Nugget number 100, the topic is keep your word. You would not believe how many people I'm running into these days that simply do not know how to keep their word. They tell you they're going to do something, and then they change their mind. They even tell you they're going to do business with you, sign contracts and say, oh, I know, but some better came along. I don't feel like it anymore. I changed my mind. This is the scourge of our modern era. It's a real problem. Ask yourself this. Are you one of those fair weather word givers? Do you change your mind? Take your word back once you've given it? You know, there was a time when they said a man's word was his bond. That if you gave your word, that was it. It would be kept. That time was long, long ago. Far, far away. But I'm telling you, it is a problem for you if you're not a word keeper. Now, why is that, Nicky? Why should I care about keeping my word? Sometimes things come up, don't they? Sure, things come up, but it doesn't matter. I'm going to tell you something. When you give your word and you keep it, you lay a brick in the foundation of your faith and trust and belief in yourself. When you give your word and you break it, you chip away and break one of the bricks in the foundation of your faith and trust in yourself. It doesn't matter how good a reason you had to do it. In fact, the better reason you had to not keep your word, the more important it is that you do. Your word is at the foundation of you being the best type of human being that God intended for you to be. And when you don't keep your word, you're basically spitting in God's face and you're spitting in your own face. Only you think it's raining. No, you just spat in your own face. That's all. Let me tell you. Let me give you an example. There was a client of ours who signed a year-long contract with us. And 3 months in, she said, yeah, I don't want to do it anymore. I said, hey, you got a contract? She says, so sue me. I'm leaving. And she's gone. And I'm telling you this right now. This woman is not making enough money right now. She's not doing well. Her business is the opposite of booming. And it's because she couldn't keep her word. Now I'll tell you another little story from my own life. Last week, I had agreed to go see the movie Creed 3 with a number of my friends. The day came for me to go see the movie, and I didn't feel like going. I was tired. I was not in the mood to go out and drive for 45 minutes to get to the movie theater. And I just wanted to stay home. So there was a fella in our group of 4 who wasn't going to go. And I didn't realize this. And I got all kerfuffled. And I thought to myself, maybe I could use this as an excuse not to go. So I called this fella up and I said, hey, you're not going? He says, nope, never said I was going to go, can't go. I said, oh, that's too bad. Really wanted you to be there. We wanted to talk about something else after the movie. So I said, I'm trying to see if maybe I shouldn't go. And he said, well, did you say you were going to go? And I admitted that I did say I was going to go. He paused for a moment and said, well, you have to go. And my heart sank because he was right. I started mumbling and swearing under my breath. But I got my clothes on, put my boots on, braved the Toronto cold night air, and drove almost an hour, it was more than 45 minutes, to go to the theater. And I met up with the other 2 men, and we watched the movie together. And I actually ended up having a good time. It was fun to be with the men. The movie was good. Great movie, Creed 3. Go watch it. But I laid a brick in the foundation of my faith and trust in myself. I felt good about keeping my word. I felt stronger, better. And here's the other thing. You ready for this? The universe noticed. God noticed. The energy of the world noticed. And things started becoming attracted to me because I had said I'm trustworthy. And all of a sudden, a 6-figure business deal fell into my lap. And today, we shook hands on it. So remember, keep your word. Once you give it, don't ever take it back. Because if you take it back, you are telling the world and you're telling God and you're telling yourself you're not trustworthy, which means you can't be trusted with the highest levels of happiness and success. Hope you got something great out of this. I got something great out of sharing it with you. And that's a wrap for Thought Leader Nugget number 100. Give us a like, give us a rating, give us a review, and share it with someone else who needs to hear this message. Until next time, goodbye.
This episode has been brought to you by eCircleAcademy.com, the proven system to add 6 to 7 figures a year to your thought leader practice.